Welcome to another episode of Jack's Tech Corner. Please excuse my voice. I have a bit of a cold. I am your host, Jack, and we will be going over some Photoshop Element 7. This is going to be a video tutorial of how to create a banner. I've had quite a few emails, people wanting to create banners for their blogs, and I thought I would go ahead and put together this show for you. First, we're going to start off in the editor, because we have to start off with a blank file. Now, I will tell you to pay particular attention to your blog, and when they say create a banner of a certain size, write that size down, because it's going to be very important to placing your banner and getting it to look right on your blog. Let's go ahead up, and we're going to start with File, New, Blank File. And we're going to call this new file Logo. Now down here, see where it says background contains, or contents, I'm sorry. You can have a background color, you can make it white or transparent. I like to start off with transparent because then I control the background. So we're going to click OK. Here we have a banner, much like you would see on any blog. It's really blank at this time, so we have to now, it's time for us to dress it up. So what we're going to do now, the question was, well, how do I add pictures to this banner? Well, that's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and open up the organizer right here at the top. This is the organizer. I created an album called Banner, and I put my pictures I want to use in my banner in this particular album. Just makes it easier to find. I hold the control key down and click on two of these. We're going to use the camera and the lens. And then just right click and go down to Full Edit. That's going to open these up right away in our editor, and we can work with the banner. So everything's open here, we can see everything. Everything's on separate layers. What you need to do is you need to click on this one, click on Move here, the Move tool. If we can get it here. Then we're going to click on this one. You can actually drag it up into your banner. We just drug it up. We didn't have to select it or do anything fancy. Then the question is, we have to get this shrunk down some. So open it up so you can see more of the banner, and then just grab it by the corner and start shrinking it. And then we can drag it around and put it wherever we want it to be. Down here you can move it if you want to tilt it a little bit left or right. Then you click the little checkbox. We're going to do the same thing over here with our lens. We're going to grab the lens, and we're going to pull that up and drop it. This lens we can make a little bigger, just pull it out. Again, we can spin it a little bit. Just like this. Maybe we'll drop that right here. There we go. Now we have a couple pictures on our banner. So it looks pretty good so far. But what's a banner without text? Well, let's go ahead and close these ones. We don't need these pictures anymore. We're done with them. And we minimize the editor. The organizer. And now we just have our banner with our couple pictures on it. We can still move these around. We can select these and move these wherever we might want them. So now we're going to just click on the background layer. See, it's transparent. That's our new layer. And we can go ahead and add some color to this. It can be a plain color, or, as many of you know, I like to use granulates or gradient tools. Cold makes you think a little slower too. Alright, so we'll take a gradient tool here. We'll take this color. You can just pull this right across here and leave it go. Now you can see we have sort of a background color. We could have got fancy. We could actually cut these out. We could have used our magic extractor and extracted these so we didn't have this background here. We could have deleted that white. But for demonstration purposes, you're going to get the idea of this. The next thing we want to do is we want to add some text, right? Because what's a banner for a blog if it doesn't have any text on it? So we're going to go in here and we're going to just use the text tool. Now as you can see our layer, we have a new layer here, and this is text. Oops. Let's do this again. We're going to add some text in here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and add our text. We're going to add something like photos by Jack. Now if you can't see that last line I just typed, just grab your text box and pull it down a little bit. You can actually move this over, make it look a little nicer. And with that we'll just lock it in. Now if we click on this tool again, we can see we can bring this back up. We can work on our text a little bit, because what's a blog heading that just looks normal? You know, you got to make the words a little bit different here. Alright. Let's go to one of my favorites, the bevels. We'll add some bevel to this text. You see how we beveled it up off the page? This way it looks like it's actually coming off the page to the people viewing your blog. We'll pull it over a little bit more. And if you see down here, and if you've watched the videos before, you'll see where there's a layer style. Just double click that layer style. And we can actually work on that bevel. And with this red on red here, you want to color that up some. So if I use an inner glow or an outer glow, I can actually set it off. Maybe I use a little bit of inner glow. Not too much. We'll just set the edges of it off. And we can raise our bevel up a little bit more. Kind of set it off for a little bit. You can add a drop shadow if you wish. Excuse me. And we can add some stroke color. Let's change this color though, make it more yellow. That really will set it off there and pop it off the page a little bit. Not too high, just enough to make it look interesting. Then click OK. Now if you go to View, go to Actual Pixels. See how big our actual banner is. It's not too bad of a size. Fit in screen. And there you have it. There's a quick, dirty way to create a banner for your blog. Just like I say, pay particular attention when you're doing this to make sure you know what size banner your blog allows. Blogger and some of those other ones you can upload banners to. Pay really close attention to it. Just like I did on my YouTube videos when it told me I could put a banner up for becoming a partner, and you can put a banner, and I just paid particular attention to the size that they wanted, and I put that banner up. Okay folks, that'll do it for this video. We're going to call this building a logo, or no, we'll call it building a banner. Please remember, if you have a couple bucks to chip into the donation bucket, that would be greatly appreciated. It helps me to pay for the software I need to do the shows, as well as the hosting fees for the website. Stop over to Jack's Tech Corner, get involved with the forums, and as soon as I get my voice back in a little bit of order, I want to show you how to use Flickr. And if you use Flickr, please jump over and look for my groups. I created groups on Flickr. I think we have a few seconds here left in this recording. I'm going to show it to you real quick. I'll try to drag this down so I get the web browser inside of the video. In Flickr here. Hold on one second. Okay, this is my Flickr site. And I don't know if you use Flickr or not, but if you do, please sign up for my groups. I want to hear, well, not hear, but I want to see some of your work. My group is naturally called Jack's Tech Corner. As you can see, I got one person in the group here, this Boss Angel 72. And if I click on the pictures here, it will show me what Boss Angel 72 has been working on. So please join the group, add some pictures over to my group. I would like to see some work from you folks, and hopefully everybody's on Flickr and we can get together this way. So until next time, keep those shutters clicking, keep those editors editing, and I'll be looking for you on the groups in Flickr, and sign up for the forums also on jackstechcorner.com. Thanks, and see you next time. Bye for now.